Welcome back to my channel. Today, we explore the value of specific coins, the most Kennedy half-dollar coins value in market in dollar. So let's get started. First up, the Kennedy half-dollar from 1980 with the D mint mark, and we will explore what this coin is worth in today's auction market, especially in very fine condition. If you have one of these coins in your collection or recently found one in an old coin roll, you may be wondering whether it carries more value than its 50-cent face value. Let's break it down step by step and understand its history, condition, and market demand. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became one of the most collected modern U.S. coins because of its historical significance and strong design. By 1980, the half-dollar was no longer made from silver. Instead, it was struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, which means it has a pure copper core with outer layers of copper and nickel bonded together. This was the standard composition for circulation half-dollars at that time. The 1980 D half-dollar was struck at the Denver Mint. You can identify the D mint mark on the obverse of the coin, just below President Kennedy's neck and above the date. On the front, you will see Kennedy's left-facing portrait with the word Liberty around the top edge and the phrase, "In God We Trust," below his chin. The date, 1980, appears at the bottom. On the reverse side, the coin features the presidential seal, showing an eagle with a shield on its chest, holding arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars, along with the words United States of America and half-dollar. In 1980, millions of these coins were produced in Denver. Because of this high mintage, the 1980 D Kennedy half-dollar is generally considered a common coin. However, condition plays a very important role in determining its value. You mentioned very fine condition, so let's explain what that means. A coin in very fine, often abbreviated as VF, shows moderate wear from circulation. The main details are still clear and sharp, but there is visible smoothing on high points like Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers. The overall design is still strong, but it is. Next up, the 2017 Kennedy half-dollar with a D mint mark in good condition and its value in today's auction market. Today we are going to talk about a popular and modern collectible coin, the 2017 Kennedy half-dollar with a D mint mark. This is a coin that many people have in change, coin folders, or collections, and a lot of people wonder whether it's worth more than its face value of 50 cents. In this video, we'll take a close look at what makes this coin special, how to tell if yours is in good condition, and what it could be worth right now in the current auction and collector market. The Kennedy half-dollar was first issued in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. It has been produced in various metals and finishes over the years, and today it remains a favorite among both casual collectors and serious numismatists. The 2017 version continues that tradition and was struck at the United States Mint facility in Denver, which is why it carries the small D mint mark on the obverse, just below the date. This mint mark tells us exactly where the coin was made and can help collectors track production and rarity. The design of the Kennedy half-dollar has remained largely consistent since its introduction. On the front, or obverse, you will see a profile of President Kennedy looking to the left. Around his portrait, you will find the word Liberty at the top and the national motto, In God We Trust, at the bottom. The date 2017 and the Denver mint mark D appear on the right side of Kennedy's portrait. On the reverse, the coin features the presidential seal with an eagle holding arrows and an olive branch, surrounded by stars and the words United States of America and half-dollar. The Kennedy half-dollars produced in 2017 are made from a copper-nickel clad composition, which means the coin has a pure copper core and outer layers made mostly of copper and nickel. This gives the coin its familiar silvery color and makes it durable enough for circulation.
Although these coins are still technically legal tender, most of them do not circulate heavily because half dollars have not been commonly used in everyday transactions for many years. As a result, many 2017 half dollars remain in relatively nice condition compared to older coins. When assessing the value of a 2017 D mint mark Kennedy half dollar, the first thing to consider is its condition. A coin in what collectors call good condition generally means that it shows some signs of wear from circulation, but most of the major details in the design are still visible. For example, Kennedy's hair and the eagle's feathers will show soft edges and
Next up, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark, a coin that many people have seen but few truly understand when it comes to value. If you found one in your change, inherited it from family, or discovered it in an old collection, you might be wondering whether it's worth more than 50 cents in today's auction market. Let's explore its history, condition, and realistic market value in detail. The Kennedy half dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became popular across the United States. Early versions were struck in 90% silver, but by 1971, the composition changed to copper-nickel clad. That means the 1972 half dollar is not silver. It is made with a pure copper core sandwiched between outer layers of copper and nickel. You can often see the copper stripe along the edge of the coin. In 1972, the Philadelphia Mint struck more than 150 million half dollars. Because of this high mintage, the coin is considered common. Availability plays a big role in value. When millions of coins exist, collectors usually pay modest prices, unless the coin is in exceptional condition. Now let's talk about condition. A coin described as being in good condition usually shows clear overall design, but has noticeable wear. Kennedy's hair will appear flattened, and fine details may be smoothed from circulation. The eagle's feathers on the reverse may also show wear. There could be light scratches, small marks, or dull surfaces from years of handling. However, the date and major design elements remain readable. So what is a 1972 Kennedy half dollar without a mint mark today in the auction market? In typical good circulated condition, most examples sell very close to face value. Many trade between 50 cents and about $2. Sometimes, depending on eye appeal or demand, you might see one bring $3 to $5, but that is not common for ordinary circulated pieces. Auction results show that the real